What's up? Welcome in. Good evening, everybody. We are here back again to jam some MyCareer of 2K27 launch day. Let's get right into it, Straight there.
So, I just like cutting because it's easier for me to get.
Whoa! Look who decided to show up early for a change.
Hey, man, can we skip all the drama? We just here to warm up, bro.
Yeah, that is Daniel's whole thing. Head games. Just trying to get a leg up.
Look, I know Coach told you guys that I don't have a future. But I've been up on a couple of 10 days now, and I know that I can hang with those guys. So I'm just gonna outwork you and outplay you until I'm back in the league. Because I control my future. Not Coach, and definitely not you.
Ain't you knocking on 30?
Funny. 26. And I just want you guys to know that nobody stays young in this league for long. I know you two think you're cute, but nobody's as safe as they think they are.
Well, I think I'm cute because I am cute. Look at his face.
Keep joking, because none of it is going to be funny when they decide that your time is up.
Nobody's going to be funny when you decide your time is up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafatemi. The wait is over. G League action starts back up with a tip-off tournament happening right now.
Oh, man, it's so awesome. I love the way the G League starts out play with a tournament. And what a matchup we have here with the Blue Coats hosting the Knicks.
The teams have been divided into regions, and the next 14 games will determine who qualifies for the Winter Showcase.
And looking at the group the Knicks and Blue Coats are in, there are no easy games here. A very deserving team will not make it to the showcase if they slip up early.
Here we go as the tip-off tournament starts. Knicks, they showed very well last season, winning the Winter Showcase. But I know Delaware, they want to get off to a hot start.
Looking at the starting five for the Knicks as their season kicks off. Brooks in at center, and he could be a handful for this Delaware team. And the lineup the Blue Coats are going with, the new face, MP, going right into the starting lineup. Curious to see the impact he has. Now here's Neely. Down low. Here's Brooks. Good work defensively by Steele. What's important for both the Knicks and the Blue Coats is that they get wins early in pod play.
Yeah, if you slip up early in the group stages, your chance at winning the Winter Showcase could vanish. A lot of pressure to open up the season, but that's just kind of how it is in the G League.
And the Northeast spot for the tip-off tournament, a lot of strong teams in this group.
Remember, the Knicks won the previous Winter Showcase. Delaware can contend this year as well. Definitely one of the stronger pods this year.
Rejected by Steele.
Wow, standing at 7'2", they might think twice before challenging Steele at the rim again.
Back to Coleman. With some arc. And that one good. And Dan Coleman, some call him Delaware Dan. He's been with the team so long.
That's a great nickname. Coleman offering really everything you want from a glue guy. Great defender, can switch to multiple positions. You wonder if he's maxed out his potential and where he goes from there.
Now here's Whitney. And no good, trying to use the glass. Coleman outside. Pass to Harrington. Steele. MP, defended by Neely. It's a 9-point spread. Inside. Here's Whitney. Now Neely. White. Clock at 6. Here's Whitney. And the Knicks miss again.
Yeah, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Some background on MP. He was once a top recruit, but stepped away from the game due to injuries from a car accident. Now, he's making his way back.
And he missed some valuable development time in his absence. But what can you do? It's not going to be easy to catch up, although Delaware certainly has the framework to bring him up to speed.
And it's in.
Get White the ball around the hoop. Let me tell you, good things will happen.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's MP. For the basket. His third after 5 shots.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of him on that move to the cylinder.
Pass to Oakley. Here's Brooks. Over Steele. Off the left rim and out.
You look around the league, it seems like we've seen the quality of prospects coming out of the G get better and better the last few years.
It used to be a league that helped round out role players, but we've seen some absolute stars find their game and hone their skills right here in the G League.
Now here is White. Whitney outside. Brooks for 3. And it's Beach with the rebound.
He has disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with his offense.
You know he'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Here's Steele. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Steps back. A 3 ball. Shot by Beach, no good. From deep, Whitney. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Bluecoats on top. They lead by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. A lopsided first. And you look at the Bluecoats, they have a lot of ambition this season and are hoping for some hardware.
Coach Davis believes that this team can compete for both the Winter Showcase and the G League Championship. And when you look at the talent that they have, he just might be right.
Just 3 to shoot. And another miss by Delaware.
You can just tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, I mean, he's just shaking his head after that miss.
Pass to Shaw. Now here's Brooks. He's guarded by Indra. The shot by Brooks, no good. And here are the Bluecoats now. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. White outside. Now here's Brooks. It's stolen by Harrington. To the inside. Here's Indra. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Nice job by Indra, bumping it up inside.
Shaw, good.
Outstanding entry pass. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Outside Beach. Pass to MP. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here is Thompson. Takes it out to Whitney. Back to Thompson. Here's Shaw. 4 on the clock. For 3, it's Whitney. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as Westchester retains possession. Neely. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Whitney can't get that one to fall.
He's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
The way he's shooting the ball right now, yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. He hits a second from the line. Coleman with it. MP on the wing. The tray. Another three falls for Delaware.
Starting to pull away here. They're putting some points up.
Yeah, this one's threatening to get out of hand pretty soon.
Back to Whitney. Another miss, his 6th of the night after 6 shot attempts. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, slammed down by Beach.
Jalen Beach, the former collegiate standout. He's working his way back from that injury that he suffered. He's starting to get his explosiveness back.
Beach is a guy that relies a lot on his athleticism. He's starting to regain that as well as develop his skills with the ball. I'm excited to see how far he comes along this year.
And the second free throw, good. And here are the Blue Coats now. MP outside. Coleman. Neely pulls it in. Whitney outside. And there's a pick. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Blue Coats on top, up 19. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters.
His positioning, his mechanics, everything about his shooting was on point in the first half. It was some impressive efficiency for a D-League player.
His tenacity on the offensive end really can't be overstated. He did everything in his power to get himself really some easy looks.
And the Blue Coats just a short drive from their parent club in Philly.
So that's a financial and competitive advantage for the Sixers. No need to sort out flights and hotels. They can call up players at a moment's notice, and they'll get up to Philly real quick. The 7-2 center, George Brooks. I feel bad for the rim, guys.
Pass to Harrington. Back to MP. The three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Don't they know that's as good as a layup for him?
Now here's Brooks. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Whitney misses. You know, Tim, the Blue Coats started out as the Utah Flash from about 2007 to 2013.
And when they moved east, for the first half decade, they were known as the Delaware 87ers. The fans called them the Sevens. Not bad, but after the rebrand, now it's Go Coats. How about Ray Whitney going to work in the mid-range?
MP outside. From past the arc, and a great assist by Coleman as that one goes in.
It's a one-man show out there, guys. Looks like he's willing to handle all the offensive duties for that.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Here's Whitney. Oakley. Outside Neely. Back to Whitney. White makes it off the glass. Among noteworthy players who've suited up for the Blue Coats, how about B-Ball Paul Reed?
Yeah, he won the Rookie of the Year and the MVP award back in 2021. What a season that was. And with that kind of immediate impact, it's no surprise how he quickly made his way to the NBA.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light. Foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Which he clearly wasn't right there, or maybe he was thinking, just not about basketball.
MP outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and it falls.
I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Right into the lane, and that one's good. And you know, when Westchester came into the G League in 2014, they held a Name the Team contest.
The fans, they had some interesting choices to pick from. In the end, though, tradition won out. The Knicks name, it's just too iconic.
Now here's MP. 23 points in the game. Now here's Coleman. To the middle. Beach. And a great assist by Coleman as that one goes in.
Attacking with a purpose. Nice play by Beach.
Now here is White. Guarded closely. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so shoot two here. And the first one at the line is good. And the Blue Coats making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. I'll tell you this about Westchester, Brian. They have a super entertaining mascot.
Oh, they really do, Blake. You wouldn't believe how easy Hudson makes it look to drill some of these half-court shots. He'll be knocking them down backwards from 40 feet away. And you know what the fans are screaming? Sign him, please.
Now Whitney. Pass to Oakley. To the paint. Neal. He's guarded by Gibson. The shot by Neal, no good. Now here's Harrington. Defended by Neely. Harrington, no good. Here's Whitney. Oakley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Whitney. Here's Neely. The kick out to White. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
Total confidence in his jumper there. White did not hesitate, and that's something NBA scouts like to see.
And here's Coleman. This one for three. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Blue Coats ahead. Delivering the blue. And we welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. Have been one of the more successful G League teams, Brian.
Just the second team in league history to make 3 straight finals appearances from 2021 to 2023. My goodness, what a run that was. And of course, it all culminated in their first title in that 23 season.
Brooks with the screen. Pass to Neely. Lets it go from deep. It's good. The assist that time from White.
That's just good fundamentals. White sees an open teammate and makes the pass.
Harrington left side. Coleman. Outside steal. And here's MP from the arc. Yes, it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 for 15 in the contest. White outside. Pass to Brooks. And out of bounds, the Blue Coats will take it. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And the names of Blue Coats paying homage to the 1st Delaware Regiment.
A group of soldiers famous from the American Revolution, apparently known for their discipline and ferocity, as well as their blue uniforms with red trim.
And it's Beach with the rebound. MP outside. Shot high post. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Out to Neely. Oakley guarded by Beach. Oakley, no good. And their offense is really clicking here.
I can see them adding more points to this run.
Back to Beach. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brooks. As the New York Knicks affiliate, Westchester has seen its share of talent on the roster. That's for sure, Tim.
It hasn't translated to a ton of success on the court, though. They've only won 1 playoff round since 2014. But that doesn't detract from the fans' enthusiasm.
Outside Neely. Pass to White. Outside for Oakley. Cans it from downtown.
Well, hey, Oakley can hit the 3 ball when you give it to him. Hopefully, that serves as a lesson to the defense.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Christie. Kicks it out to MP. Down low. Outside Beach. Here's MP for 3. And that's going to do it. The Delaware Blue Coats get the win in their home opener.
What a great way to tip off the season in front of their fans.
Yo, Dan, I knew you was all in your feelings before the game, but this is ridiculous.
What's the problem? We won.
Yeah. Do you see how many shots you took? You was jacking it up every single time you touched the ball.
Yeah, shooters are supposed to shoot, and you're looking at the wrong box. Scoreboard, we won.
Cute. I know you little plan to sabotage me, MP, and we ain't having it.
Man, y'all keep me out of it.
You know, you talk real big for a guy who got carried off the court in tears while his team lost to Dartmouth.
This ain't over, man.
It is.
know if you know this, Chris, but I've been practicing a lot in NBA 2K27.
Okay, I didn't know that, but I had a feeling. What exactly have you been doing to improve your game?
2 words, Chris. Learn 2K.
Of course, I know it well. Learn 2K is the place to discover everything you need to know to take your game to the next level. Consider
I know Jalen's on a two-way, and MP, you still have your draft eligibility, so we don't own your NBA rights. But regardless of contract status, we like to get a closer look at guys who are thriving in our system. And right now, you two are thriving.
Appreciate that, Coach.
I'm ready for my call-up, Coach Hargrove. All right, I like your enthusiasm. All right, now, we're here today to work on your shooting. I've been a Sixers shooting coach for 6 years, spent a decade with the Blue Coats before that.
It's an honor to work with somebody that taught Embiid and Max.
Nah, those two are special talents, but I appreciate the kind words.
So what's the goal here?
All right, so we're here to run some drills and put you through a friendly shooting competition just to get the competitive juices flowing. But I'm also here to evaluate you as prospects. See what potential I think you have to grow as players and as men. And I've worked with hundreds of athletes in my career, so I have a proven track record for evaluating talent. The organization trusts me, and I take that trust seriously.
Okay. So it's like a test?
You could look at it that way.
Whatever it is, we ready.
All right, well, let's get to it then.
Let's get it.
So, how we do, Coach?
Good. MP, I really like what you're doing out there. Consistent form, proper balance, nice, clean follow-through. And you made that adjustment to your shooting pocket seamlessly.
Appreciate that, Coach.
Yeah.
And me? How'd I do?
You did good. Jalen, so you'll want to speed up your release even more, though. The defenders close out very quickly in the NBA.
Great. Thanks. That is good advice.
All right.
Any advice for me?
Well, just stick with what you're doing. Looks very promising.
All right. Appreciate that, Coach.
Yeah. Good job.
Thanks, Coach. So, this is the spot. Yo, I've been coming here since I was like this tall. It's like home.
Yo, what you usually get?
Italian sub, always.
All right, bet. I'm gonna get two then. I'm starving.
Yo, look who it
What brings
is.
Mr. Basketball Star to the old neighborhood?
TJ, Reese. Can't believe y'all are here. You know what? Actually, I can't. I want you to meet my boy MP, my new running mate on the Blue Coast.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, bro?
Y'all friends of Jalen's?
Yeah, we go all the way back since daycare days, right?
Wow, daycare. Y'all still friends? Says a lot about your character, Jalen, not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm just glad y'all got a chance to meet. Oh, because I got this feeling that MP is going to be joining me on the Sixers next year.
Hey.
I like that feeling. You need to keep having those.
He's gonna be joining you?
Mm-hmm.
How's he supposed to join you if you haven't even played a game with the Sixers yet?
Ha! Prophecy. In due time, brother.
You're that nice, huh?
I'm all right. You gotta ask Jalen.
Hey, well, maybe you can get us tickets. You know, when you get drafted, because Jalen's been shutting us out.
Oh, word? Why you doing them like that,
Come
Jalen?
on, they don't even give me tickets. And if you want tickets that bad, then stop being broken by them yourself, man.
Whoa. I need that courtside access, okay? I need to be sitting next to Bradley Cooper.
Okay, Bradley Cooper, why?
I got an idea for his next big project.
Oh, come on, man. So, hold on. You want me to get you courtside tickets so you can harass one of our most famous fans?
Hey, don't stifle my man's Hollywood dreams, know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
baby?
Hey, I believe in you, bro.
Man. All right. Elevator pitch, go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Bradley Cooper in the outback, protecting the last kangaroo.
Oh.
All right, so Noblesville's legit. Half of their team was in the NBA before.
Good. People gonna notice when we put that beating on them today.
No doubt. Let's show them what we got.
Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining our 2K broadcast of the G League. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We have more group play coming your way from the tip-off tournament.
The Blue Coats have been strong early on in the group stages, but the Boom have a very deep roster and could potentially leapfrog them in the standings right here with a win.
And you know the crowd will be electric here in Noblesville, Indiana. This city loves their team.
A lot to cheer for recently with the Boom. This team has one of the deepest rotations in the league, and they can grind an opponent down to dust.
Well, we've seen both the Boom and the Blue Coats have strong starts here in the tip-off tournament. Arguably two of the more impressive teams so far.
Looking at who Coach Ken Davis will send out to start the game for Delaware, he has to be pleased with the production of this group so far. And the starters the Noblesville Boom will send out. Vaughn and Hodges make for a great inside-outside tandem. Now here's Hodges. 6 to shoot. Erickson covered by Steele. On for 3. Excellent D there from Coleman. And we know that was going to be the case with Delaware. The Boom's hot start has been a bit of a surprise.
And they've done it throughout lasting their opponents. The Boom have a number of guys that can chip in, and their second unit in depth has carried them early in the year.
And reports were that MP has been working with the shooting coach for the 76ers, and that's never a bad idea.
No doubt, especially a guy like Coach Hargrove. He is so well respected in the 76ers organization. Very nice of him to spend some time with MP to help him hone his shooting touch. You've got to get out on that if you're on D. MP proving he can be dangerous for D.
And here is Stevenson.
to Vaughn. Erickson. Back to Anderson. And here is Stevenson. Pulls up on the wing. Erickson, good.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Here's Delaware. Jalen Beach, a local guy out of Philly. Nice to see him playing for a 76ers affiliate.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Beach has said multiple times how excited he is to be a part of this organization. It must be a dream come true for the young man working his way back from injury.
Here's Stevenson. Pass to Hodges. Outside Anderson. Vaughn. Outside Hodges. Now Erickson. Just 5 to shoot. Rejected by Steele.
Wow, standing at 7'2", they might think twice before challenging Steele at the rim again. He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket.
The Boom trailing. And then Erickson with the dunk.
Oh, maestro. He is so good at making those lead passes.
Well, what can you say about Coach Ken Davis for the Blue Coats? An old-school coach who is tough on his team, but you know what? He gets the most out of them.
I really like Coach Davis. I mean, he will never pull his punches. If he has something to tell you, he's totally upfront, totally honest about it, and players appreciate that.
Here's Harrington. Beach. Here's MP for 3. Another 3 falls for Delaware.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it.
Now here's Erickson. Pass to Hodges. Back to Erickson. Hodges. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Beach. Hodges covering. Harrington with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Well, this game, the start of a long road trip for Delaware, it'll be a test as they fight for the top spot in their pod.
Getting a win here to start things off will go a long way for the Blue Coats. Set the tone early on and keep their hot start rolling.
And he makes the first. And the Blue Coats making a switch here. Now here's Vaughn. Outside Erickson. And so it looks like the Boom will retain possession here. And the Blue Coats making a change here. Here's Carr. Outside Anderson. Second quarter, and we're a little over a minute and a half in. No good with the layup. Here's NP for 3. Yes, once again for him, an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
I love what we're seeing from MP here tonight, showing he can take over.
Now Vaughn, looking for his first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. Baxter. And good, coming up the assist by Vaughn.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Here's NP for 3. Another 3 falls for Delaware.
Matching the 3 from the other end. MP dueling.
Pass to Erickson. Carr. Vaughn outside. Erickson. Cassell defending. Vaughn outside. And here's Carr for 3. Unable to get that one to go. The Blue Coats with the lead. Here's NP for 3. His second miss of the game, but he's still shooting 8 for 10. side, Anderson. And he makes good on the layup.
Guards could be good down low, too. Anderson proving it.
And here is Indra. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The three-pointer is on target.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed.
Pass to Baxter. Back to Vaughn. Erickson. Here's Carr. The three. Indra with the rebound. Here's MP. 25 points in the game. Harrington. Another three falls for Delaware.
Well, if he wants to move up to the NBA, that's what Harrington has to do. Make the defense worry about him beyond the arc.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And it's not rocket science at this point. Just stay with what you've been doing.
Now here's Beach. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Here's Erickson. Here's Carr. Baked in off the glass.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
And here are the Bluecoats now. Pass to MP. Yes, great play by Cassell to set it up.
Shooting on pure instinct. The moment the ball touched his hands, MP knew exactly what to do with it.
Out to the wing. Here's Baxter. From outside, off the mark. And that concludes the first half. Bluecoats ahead. They lead by 13. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter going. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first two quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback.
In the pro game, it's a shooter's era right now, and he's showing just how lethal he can be from distance.
Well, three-point display like this one will have the scouts taking notice, calling GMs, trying to secure his services. I mean, if you have these type of nights a lot, they're going to get a spot in the NBA.
For the Noblesville Boom, their most successful stretch as an organization came in 2014 and 2015.
Yeah, they won back-to-back conference titles and won their lone G League championship in 2014 while becoming the third team ever to go undefeated in the playoffs.
And that's out of bounds. Noblesville will retain possession. Here's Vaughn. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Stevenson. Vaughn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. Well, Tim, something the Noblesville Boom are still hoping to accomplish, winning that Showcase Cup.
They made it to the tournament championship back in 2023, losing to Westchester 107-99. Other than that, they really haven't gotten close.
Timeout called the Bluecoats. Something strange happened there on the Delaware bench. Jalen Beach has gotten up and has gone back to the locker room.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, I don't think we saw him pick up an injury at any point. It's strange to see a player like Beach get sent back to the locker room like that.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
Well, Tim, back in 2015, the Indiana Pacers became the 10th NBA team to buy their G League affiliate.
And that's when the Boom were still the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. And before they were exclusive to the Pacers, they were an affiliate for about 14 different NBA organizations. So they have a large list of alumni.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Cassell with the block.
Great reaction from Cassell, using his length to protect the rim with authority.
And here's MP from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Coleman.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Pass to Stevenson. Vaughn. Erickson, covered by Steele. Now here's Hodges. The three ball. They get it again. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Formerly the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. You know, in 2025, they rebranded and relocated, becoming the Noblesville Boom.
Yeah, so the name is an homage to the iconic "boom, baby" phrase that's tied to the Indiana Pacers, popularized 50 years ago by their commentator, Bobby Slick Leonard. The boom also reflects their fast-paced and energetic style of play.
Now here's Erickson. He has 6. Here's Hodges. Cassell with the block.
That's just fantastic effort on D. Cassell stuffing out the shot.
Here's MP for 3. And he's good on the three ball.
They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Vaughn outside. Outside Hodges. Pass to Baxter. Stevenson. Here's Baxter. Shoots it. And it's MP with the rebound. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Kicks it out to Harrington. No good with the triple. Outside Anderson. Pass to Vaughn. Teardrop shot. Excellent D there from Coleman. And it's the Bluecoats with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Nice looking jumper right there by MP. He knows when he should look to take these shots.
Up top, Hodges. Vaughn outside. Out to the left wing. Pass to Anderson. Shot to stop the run. With that miss, he's now 4 for 7 from the floor. Now MP. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Coleman.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And Noblesville calls time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Noblesville squad struggling. And the Bluecoats making a change here. Here's MP. Here's Christie. Count the basket.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Now here's Erickson. Here's Hodges. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Indra. Down low. Back to MP. To the middle. Gibson. Pass to Hendricks. 6 on the shot clock. Indra outside. Shoots over Vaughn. Again, Delaware.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
Now here's Hodges. On the wing, Erickson. Anderson on the wing. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Blue Coats. MP right side. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, that's just exactly what this team needs from MP.
Pass to Erickson. Hodges. Kicks it out to Anderson. And here is Vaughn. He's guarded by Indra. Anderson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
We're seeing a man on a mission right now. Anderson hitting shot after shot.
And it hits MP. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Up top, Erickson. Pass to Hodges. Outside, Anderson. Outside, Hodges. Vaughn. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Anderson. From the elbow. Misses off the left iron. Now Hendricks. Hodges covering. And here is Indra. Here's MP for 3. Vaughn with the rebound. Anderson drives in. Pass to Stevenson. Erickson. He's guarded by Gibson. Now here's Vaughn. Stevenson on the wing. Now Vaughn. Shoots over Indra. And that one hits back iron. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP. Off the mark there with the 3. Vaughn outside. From deep, Hodges. And another miss by Noblesville. MP outside. And that'll do it. What a nice win for the Blue Coats of Delaware. MP has got to be feeling great.
Yeah, when you're trying to establish your career, wins can go a long way. And this was a weird one for Delaware.
Yeah, so give MP and company some serious credit. What a performance.
Yo, Jalen, what's going on, man?
Man, what it look like? I'm out.
What you mean out?
They traded me. Coach said he liked my potential, but it was part of a larger deal to balance the salary cap. Said it's just business.
Man, I'm sorry, bro. I feel like we was just getting started.
I'm sorry, too.
Well, stay up. You know that cream always rises to the top.
Hope you're right. All right, bro. All right. You see what I'm saying now? You're never as safe as you think you are.